Are we ready? God, this is so amazing to be back in here. It is ages. Ages. Right, I'll sort money and everything out afterwards, so because we can't cope with everything in one go. Right, feet hip width apart. Make sure they're grounded. Soften your knees, lengthen up as tall as you can. Think of that piece of string lifting you up to the ceiling. Shoulder blades in their pockets. Nice pelvic tilts to find neutral. Engage your core. We'll start off with your head. Take it to the side. Lower it down, chin down towards your chest. And up the other side. Lower. To the side. Lower. To the side. Lower. To the side. Lower. To the side. Head to the front. Chin down. Back up. Down. Back up. Down. Back up. Down. Back up. Shoulders up to your ears. Release. Lift. Release. Lift. Release. Lift. Release. Now bring them forwards. And back. Forwards. And back. Forwards. And back. Forwards. And back. Side bends, reach. Back up. Other side. And up. 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 Take your arms up, not the shoulders. Hips facing forwards. Twist your upper body to the side. To the middle. Other side. To the middle. Side. To the middle. Side. To the middle. Side. To the middle. Side. Back to the middle. Side. To the middle. Side. Back to the middle, arms down. Lift up your right knee. Take it out to the side. Back in. And lower. Change lift. Side. In. And lower. Change lift. Side. In. And lower. Change lift. Side. In. And lower. Hands on your thighs now, knees soft, shoulders forward. Start rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae. I want you to feel each vertebrae moving on your way down. Take it down as far as you're comfortable. Hold it. Slowly come back up. Take your arms out in front. And now we're stretching up high as you can onto your toes. Come back down, arms on your thighs. And roll. Hold it. Slowly up. Arms out. Stretch up. Come back down, arms on your thighs. And roll. Hold it. Slowly up. Arms out. Stretch up. Come back down, arms by your sides. Okay, Crohn's. I will tell you when we get there. Okay, engage your core and nice and slowly down the body. Touch the floor, crawl forwards. Hands underneath shoulders. Check your positioning. Okay, right leg, lift. And lower, just a few inches off the floor, left, lift. And lower, right, lift. And lower, left, lift. And lower, right, lift. And lower, left, lift. And lower. Soften the knees and without wriggling from side to side, slowly. And coming back up. Good. That didn't take long, did it? Right, engage your core and let's go down again. Slowly down. Touch the floor, crawl forwards. Hands underneath shoulders. Okay, take your feet a little bit wider apart because you're not allowed to move your hips. Okay, we're lifting the right arm up in front. And lower it down. Lift your left. And lower. Right. And lower. Left. And lower. Right. And lower. Left. And lower. Feet back in. Soften the knees. Slowly, slowly. Come back up. Right, so now you know what we're doing next. We'll add the arms to the legs, okay? If you really struggle, drop down to your knees, okay? Because it's not an issue. Okay, engage your core. Let's go down. Slowly down. Touch. Crawl. Right, we're only doing 4 of these. So check your positioning first. Are you ready? Opposite arm, opposite leg. Lift, lengthen. And lower. You can do the leg and the arm at separate times. Okay, we're changing. Lift, lower. In fact, do 2 more in your own time, because I know some of you might want a bit more time. When you're done, drop your knees and relax back. One side is definitely easier than the other. Okay, we're going on to our backs. Have a lie down. Arms by your sides. We'll start off with our feet together, toes out, heels in line with the toes. Push your back into the mat, arch up, find neutral. When you're happy with your neutral position, engage your core. Take your right leg up into the tabletop, left leg lift. Okay, right leg, push it out in front. And back in, control. Left, push it out. Hold it. And back in, slowly. Right, push it out. Hold it. And slowly in. Left, push it out. Hold it. Slowly bring it back in. Lower your right to the floor. lower your left down. Okay, so we want the same speed, slow as we can. We're adding the arm, so opposite arm. Okay, make sure your core is still engaged. Take your right leg up into the tabletop, left leg lift. Okay, right leg, left arm, slowly push out. Take the arm above the head, over the head. Hold it. Slowly back in. Okay, change, slowly out. Hold it. And in. Change, out. Push, slow control. Hold it. And back in. Change, ready, push out. Slow control. Hold it. Slowly back in. Lower your right to the floor. Lower your left down. Bring your knees in. Okay, onto your side. We'll come back to you back in a minute. Onto your side and lengthen. Oh, I haven't got my towel. Lengthen as long as you can. Top hip onto bottom hip. Neutral spine. Engage your core. Take both legs off the floor. Okay, again, this is slow, controlled movement. Top knee into chest. Hold it. And slowly back. And again, in. And back. Take it in. Slow control. And back. Take it in. And back. In. And back. Okay, one more. Take it in. And back. Top onto bottom. Relax those legs down. Roll over. And lengthen out again as long as you can. Top hip onto bottom hip. Then neutral spine. Engage your core. Take both legs off the floor for your starting position. Okay, nice and slow again, top knee in, high as you can. And slowly back down. Take it in. Hold it. And slowly back. Take it in. And slowly back. Take it in. And slowly back. Two more. In. And back. In. and slowly back, top onto bottom. Relax your legs down. Right, roll forwards onto your front. Right, we are doing Swan Dive. Do you remember Swan Dive? Every time I say that, you always say no, but it's the one where we come up onto our hands, but we keep our hips on the floor. And once we've come up to this position, we let go. And then we stretch out the body, okay? I know none of us like it very much, but we have to do it. So the most important thing is not to push your abdominals into the mat, okay? So really concentrate on holding in your core. Ready? So come up, don't let your hips come off the mat. That's really important. And then in your own time, just let go. And stretch, because it's the stretching that's really good. Then relax and do it again. And just keep on, because I want to have a look. So reach up, keep those hips on the mat. And then just let go and stretch out as long as you can. Just keep it going. Okay, we can all do one more. Yeah, they can. Yeah. They automatically relax. They automatically do without you sort of wanting them to. So yeah, that's fine. Okay. Oh, we can sit up or sit down, whichever you prefer. Because it makes no difference. Right, get your legs mat width apart. I'll do it like this. Sit up nice and tall. Think of that piece of string lifting you up to the ceiling. I know some of you really like these. Hand on top of the other. And we're going to reach forward when we're not down. Okay, so we're pushing on the out breath forward. Melt the shoulders, engage your core, and push. Hold it. And release. When you release, nice and tall. And again, push forward. Just hold it. And release. Nice and tall. Push forward. And release. Nice and tall. Push forward. And release. Push forward. And release. One more. Push forward. And release. Legs in, arms down. We'll be coming back to one of those shortly. Though it says on here, unless I've changed my mind. Right, press ups. Up. Didn't mean to show that. Hands and knees. Damn. Damn. I've given it away now. Right. Obviously, anyone that wants to do a full press up, feel free. Because I always say on your knees, but you can do a full press up if you want to. Most important, because we're going slow, we are really, really, really going slow tonight. So you're making the triangle. So remember, you're tucking in, and when you go down, elbows tucked in and directly up. What I don't want is down and that. Okay, don't laugh, it happens. Right, so tuck in your backside. Engage your core. On the out breath, are you ready? Ready? Lower. Keep your elbows tucked in. Hold it. Slowly up. And again, lower. Hold it. Up. So I've got to take my glasses off. Okay, ready? Lower. Lift. Only one more. Lower. Hold it. Lift. Sink back. Have a little rest. Right. Now we're going wide. So those of you who like having your chest muscles working as well, get your hands as wide as your mat will allow. And we're doing exactly the same thing again, making the triangle. Okay? Are we ready? Engage your core and lower. You don't have to go down as far if you don't want to. And lift. Because you might end up on the floor. Lower. I will. And lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Sink back. Really pull back with your arms. Right. We've got to make the triangle. Triangle. So your forefingers are touching and your thumbs are touching, and you make a triangle. Now, the elbows go out to the sides, but your nose does not go in the triangle. It goes about 8 inches above the triangle, okay? Engage your core. Ready? Lower. Lift. Come on, we can do this. Lower. Lift. We've only got 2 to go. Lower. Lift. Last one. Lower. Lift. Sink back. Well done, you did it. That was quite hard. They'll do some roll downs. See, something nice now. Right, I'm going to let you do these in your own time, and you can choose which version you want. You can come up, touch your toes if you want to. You can just come up, roll down, arm positions, whatever you fancy, because I want to keep an eye on you all at the same time. Okay, so make sure your core's engaged, chin is off chest, and off you go. I need it for a few more minutes, I think. Okay, we're going to do 2 more and finish sitting up. Back again. Don't want to hit anything. Right, mat width apart again. Arms out to the sides. Make sure you're not going to smack your neighbour. Melt the shoulders. Think of that piece of string again, lifting you up to the ceiling. Engage your core. Okay, you're going to all turn to the right first. That way you're not going to smack anybody. Okay, so turn. Back to neutral. And turn. Back to neutral. Think of that piece of string. She's the only person. Turn. I won't mention her name. And in. Turn. And back. Think of that piece of string. Turn. And back. Nice and tall. Turn. And back. Turn. And back. One more, turn. And back. Arms down. That should have been really simple. Right, plank. Quick drink. Oh, what does it say? Right, we're going to see how it goes. I'm not going to tell you what's written down. I might change it. Right. Quite possibly, Sarah. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Think about your core. Come up onto your knees, tilt your pelvis. Core should be engaged. If you're lifting, please lift. Lengthen your body, melt your shoulders. Nice, deep breathing. I haven't checked the planks for a while, so I'm plank. Roast me, put your bum down a bit. I haven't seen on my knee. Oh, you have to go and fall then, haven't you? Put your knee on the ball. I prefer. Okay. Positioning's good. Well done. As long as you can feel your core, I'm happy. Ten seconds to go. Knees down, relax. Oh, that was an easy one to start with. Hands to the floor. Stretch. You can stretch in any way you want to. I'm just doing this for the camera. But it is quite a nice stretch. And stretch back if you want to. Right, let's get ready for number 2. Elbows underneath shoulders. Think about your core. Come up onto your knees, tilt your pelvis. Core should be engaged. If you're lifting, please lift. Lengthen, melt the shoulders. Nice, deep breathing. Ten seconds. Knees down and relax. Another stretch if you fancy. Stretch back if you want to. Right. Things I'm feeling nice tonight. We will just do one more. I will ignore that it says 4 on there, and we'll do 3. Next week will be different. Right, elbows underneath shoulders. Think about your core. Come up onto your knees, tilt your pelvis. Core should be engaged. If you're lifting, please lift. Lengthen your body, melt your shoulders. Nice deep breathing. Ten seconds to go. Knees down and relax. Well done. Have another stretch. And stretch back. Okay, back on your side. And lengthen again. As long as you can. Top hip onto bottom hip. Neutral spine. Engage your core. So after one of the classes last week, I got serious, not pain, but feeling in my abductor. So I'm just going to try and see if it's this exercise. Okay, so you have to do it all as well, because it's the only thing I can think of that might have done it. And this is slow control. Okay, so make sure you've got neutral spine and your core is engaged. Take both legs off the floor. Okay, top leg, lift. And lower. And it is really slow. Lift. And lower. Lift. and lower. Lift 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 and lower. Top onto bottom, relax down. Right, roll onto your other side. And again, lengthen out as long as you can. Top hip onto bottom hip. Neutral spine. Engage your core. Take both legs off the floor. Okay, top leg, lift. And lower. Keep that control. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Try not to do it too high. It needs to stay straight. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. And lower. Lift. And lower. Top onto bottom. Relax down. Good. Oh, we need to go back onto our hands and knees now. So you want your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Okay, now arch your back up to the ceiling, high as you can. Relax everything down to the floor. And now find neutral. When you're happy with your neutral position, engage your core. Okay, we are doing Superman, but with the arm and the leg then going out to the sides. Okay, now your arms probably feel quite tired. Hopefully they do. Opposite arm, opposite leg, slowly lift and lengthen. Now take them out to the sides, back in, and slowly lower them down. Change, lift, lengthen. Out to the sides, back in, and slowly down. Change, lift, lengthen. To the side, in, and lower. Change, lift, lengthen. To the sides, in, and lower. Change, lift, and lengthen. To the sides, back in, and lower. Change, lift, lengthen to the side, back in and lower. Arms out, stretch. Good, you can go onto your back again now. Now make sure that you have your band ready. Not just yet, but just so that you've got it ready so you don't have to move when we stretch. If you want to use it, that is. And then when you've got it, you can lie down. Because we haven't finished yet. Arms by your sides. Feet together. Toes out. Heels in line with the toes. Push your back into the mat. Arch up. Find neutral. When you're happy with your neutral position, engage your core. Okay, now we're going to be taking the head and shoulders off the floor. And when we've done that, we are going to be touching the side of our heels, okay? Each time we touch the side, we come back down. Are you ready? So lift up, head and shoulders off the floor, looking up to the ceiling, touch to the right. Come back to center and down. And again, lift to the left, to the center and down. Lift to the right, to the center and down. Lift to the left, to the center and down. Lift to the right, to the center and down. Lift to the left, to the center and lower. Lift to the right, center and lower. Lift to the left, to the center and lower. Knees in. Okay, feet back down again. Feet together, toes out, heels in line with the toes. Back into the mat. Arch up, find neutral. Engage your core. Take your right leg up into the tabletop. Left leg lift. Take your right leg up to the ceiling. Your left leg up to the ceiling. Okay, now you're going to lower, keep the legs straight all the time, and you're lowering your right leg down to the floor. Slow control. Okay, once it touches the floor, as you bring it back up, the left one's going down. Okay, so just change, and it's got to be really slow. So I'll tell you when your left one should be touching the floor. Not yet. Now it should be touching the floor. Now bring it slowly up. And your right one will be touching the floor now. And lift. As soon as you lift one, the other one can start coming down slowly. Left should be touching now. And lift. Stop when you need to with this. Right one should be touching now. Okay, now bring both legs back up to the ceiling. Back into the tabletop. Lower your right. Lower your left. Bring your knees into your chest. It's all about control. We've only got one more to do, and then we're going to stretch. Okay, feet back down, arms by your sides again, feet together, toes out, heels in line with the toes, back into the mat, arch up, find neutral, engage your core. Okay, most important mobility exercise, bridge. So we're going to imprint and activate the glutes. So imprint your back, activate your glutes, and vertebrae by vertebrae roll up. To your highest point, hold it at the top. And now slowly working each vertebrae on the way back down. And relax at the bottom. Imprint, activate, vertebrae by vertebrae, up you come. And really pull up your hips as high as you can to the ceiling. Hold it. And slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, come down. And relax. Imprint, activate. Again, vertebrae by vertebrae, slow control. Up as high as you can manage. Hold it. And down. Relax at the bottom. Okay, one more. Ready? Imprint, activate. Slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Hold it at the top. And down. Okay, when you get back to the floor, just bring your knees in. I didn't tell the whole truth. There is actually one more before we stretch, but it's a nice one. Okay, I want you to hold on to your right knee, both hands. Take your left leg out straight a few inches off the floor. Now, only if you wish, you can take your head and shoulders up. It's entirely up to you. If you don't want to, don't. But you must look up to the ceiling, not to the wall, okay? And then just let go and bring the other knee in. And really pull the knee in, bring the knee in, and change. And stretch out the other leg. And change. 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 One more. Change. Head down, both knees in. Good. Okay, I want you to take one foot down to the floor. If you're using a band, place it over a foot. Take that leg up straight as you can to the ceiling. Then bring it in towards you. If you'd like a stronger stretch, drop the toes down. Okay, release that now. Put onto knee. Take it nice and wide. Either lift the one that's on the floor or push down with the palm of the hand on the inside of the knee. Okay, release that now. Bring the other knee in. Straighten the leg up towards the ceiling, nice and straight. Bring it in towards you. Drop the toes down if you wish. Okay, release that now. Foot onto knee. Take it nice and wide. Either lift the one that's on the floor or push down with the palm of the hand on the inside of the knee. Okay, release that down. Take your legs out straight, arms above your head. Get as much distance as you can between your fingers and your toes. Bring your arms in, either by your sides or on your abdominals. I'm going to do some thoracic breathing, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. As you breathe in, push out your abdominals to get as much air from as low down in your diaphragm as you can. As you breathe out, pull in your abdominals to expel as much air on each breath. When you finish the breath you're on, slowly come up to seated position. Legs out straight, toes in. If you can touch your toes, please do. Okay, release. And now you can bend your knees. Take your hands behind you. Come forwards. Straighten the legs. And slowly climb up to finish. Well done. Good work this evening. Thank you all for coming. And we'll do the same again next week.